tension in Kano as heavy security takes over Emir Sanusi's palace. Okay, we understand that for close to a month now, Emir Sanusi have been guarded by local hunters as the only security system in place for him. But because of the tussle between Sanusi and Ado Bayero, okay, police actually have been guarding Ado Bayero's palace before now. So the Commissioner of Police in Kano has also deployed the police now to come and guard the Sanusi's palace to forestall peace, okay, and ensure that there's no violence over the period while the case is being decided in the court. I think the intention is to maintain peace, to ensure that unauthorized persons do not take security matters into their hands. And I just hope that Sanusi is safe under this situation, because the way it is, actually Sanusi has more support than Bayero, because it's a state law and the state government has changed the law, and the state government has also made their position clear, and everyone has to align with the state law. So with what is happening now, we are having now police guiding the two rival palaces. One is Emir Sanusi's palace, and the other one is Ado Bayero Palace in that is Zamfara Palace, or Nasarawa Palace rather. Okay, so operatives of the Kano State Police Command have taken control of security at the main palace of the Emir of Kano, replacing the local hunters who had been guarding the restricted Emir Muhammadu Sanusi II. So the hunters, known as Yantauri, had been stationed at the palace since last month, following rumors of a potential forceful return of the deposed 15th Emir Aminu Ado Bayero. So Politics Nigeria reports that security agents have now assumed control of the palace security. Meanwhile, Emir Aminu Ado Bayero remains under protection at the Nasarawa Mini Palace. So despite an eviction notice from the Kano state government following a court ruling last Thursday, both palaces continued their traditional activities without interruption. So reacting to a development, AIG Usaini Gumel, the outgoing commissioner of police in Kano, confirmed the deployment of additional security personnel to the palaces of the two contending emirs. So the deployment, he says, aims to prevent security threats and maintain a peaceful atmosphere pending the outcome of the emirship tussle. Gomel explained that equipped and armed personnel, have been deployed to handle any unforeseen circumstances in the identified areas. So the thing now is that police are just taking over both sides to ensure there is peace, to ensure that there's law and order, to ensure that there's nothing, that will cause security threat to the palaces and to the state as well. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. Somebody saying problem in Kano and Rivers is politically calculated. Exactly. It's APC plan. Actually, we have seen that long ago, that it is APC plan to orchestrate this so that they can, through backdoor, generate state of emergency and collect the state. Already, the APC government led by Tinubu has been warned seriously by the ex-militants that if they try that, putting state of emergency in Rivers State, that they will have no option, but the matter will be allowed to snowball into all the Niger Delta states, and to become a regional issue, which I think Tinubu would not want to go into that. Useless country, always chasing shadows. Can you imagine? What is shadow here now? Well, everybody is entitled to his own opinion. The APC ruling federal government is intruding in what does not concern it for the purpose of the 2027 elections, which only God knows who will exist by then. Exactly. It's 2027 election that is worrying these people. Now, the APC government is looking for a way to make sure they take over Kano, take over River State, and then also ensure that the rigging plan for FCT is well perfected, so they don't lose in FCT the way they lost last time to Peter Obi in the FCT. Quite an unfortunate plan that they're making, and is throwing the country into some form of turmoil. Some say, that now na business. Okay, by the time they start fighting, that's not be their business alone. It is a national business. APC government led by Tinubu is evil. That's what somebody is saying there. Kano and Rivers State problem might consume APC if the federal government is not careful. Exactly. It might consume APC. And nobody wants APC again. PDP was bad in its time. The way it is now, people want to return to either Labour Party or the same PDP because they seem to understand the economy better than this crop of APC leaders that we have. That is it. Some say Tinubu go collect in Kano and Rivers State for meddling or meddlesome move because of partisan interest. Say Tinubu go collect. Wetin him go collect? We need to know wetin him go collect too. Okay, we need to know what him go collect. So the thing here is that the case in Kano is just something else. So okay, security operatives sack Sanusi guards, take over palace, and that is what we are talking about now. And it's quite a very pathetic situation we're seeing. So on Sunday, operatives of the Kano State Police Command took over the security of the main palace of the Emir of Kano, previously guarded by the local hunters known as Yantauri. And that is where we are now. The dispute continues, but now that the police are taking over to ensure that there is law and order in the state, ensure that there is no security threat, I think that should suffice. Okay. So a security source at the palace confirmed the removal of the hunters, stating, "Did you need me to tell you that the hunters are no longer here? You can see it yourself. Everyone has found his way." Residents reported that the hunters withdrew from the palace between Saturday and Sunday morning after a court ruling invalidated Sanusi's reappointment as emir on Thursday. Can you imagine? So after the Sanusi was invalidated, the next thing is that they started leaving. But they didn't have to leave the man exposed. But it's not they left in their own accord. They left because the police wanted to take over the palaces. One resident noted that some of them left behind their machetes to conceal their identity after they were asked to vacate the palace or face the wrath of the security agents. So they were chased out. That is what it means. They were chased out of the palace. They were chased out of the palace. Now, somebody is commenting here. I think that governor has power over his own state more than senator and others. Exactly. So the truth is that this is supposed to be a state matter, but I don't know why federal government is meddling with it. The police were obeying a court order. Don't look at your funny issues. Our funny issues. The police are still officers of the law. They enforce laws passed by courts and other legislation. Okay? Who gives staff of office for its traditional rulers? Is it police, federal government, or state governor? Does the constitution, empower the governor to hire and fire? Who pays emir salaries? Who was first of all dethroned from that seat? Does federal high court have jurisdiction on traditional matters? No. Federal government of Nigeria is very powerful because you need a police to enforce orders, but the police takes orders from federal government and not the governor of a state, and that is bad. So the federal government should prepare Ado's salary, of course. The police should be careful of the way they are being partisan in this matter. Okay, other emirs, both in Kano and other northern states, have similar guys in their palaces. Why didn't the police go after them? God forbid if a fight broke down now, because of this, the police will run away as usual and leave people to kill themselves while they are capable of fueling the crisis. Police should be careful not to support one side. It is a very delicate situation that we are facing in Kano. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.